So Bark, thanks a lot for coming up from LA to the Great Salt Lake.
It's great to be here. It's nice and warm.
And you've been making boards for how long?
30 years.
30 years. Well, thanks a million for coming. I'm like serious. So tell us a little bit about like maybe 3 or 4 of your standard boards that people would be using. Mostly, I guess, stand-up paddle surfing out here.
Yeah, concentrate on the stand-up paddle boards and the paddle boards. Probably the most popular board you're going to see for the next years to come is the 14-foot SurfTech Bark Expedition. Great for downwind, great for flat water. You can handle the bump. It's just under 30 inches. It's very stable, very fast. It's the best all-around board.
Todd, can you tell me about this board a little bit here? This one,
this is a 14-foot Joe Bark Tough Light made by SurfTech. It's a vacuum bag epoxy construction.
Cool.
For the 14-foot class. You paddle it on your knees or prone. And yeah, it came straight out of the lifeguard racing tradition in California and Hawaii.
And you guys brought these from LA to Salt Lake, huh?
We did.
We really appreciate that. That's like pretty crazy. And who's your cohort over here?
Dan.
Dan, all right, man. Dan, right on. 14 feet. Look at that tiger board, man. Holy shnikes.
Cool, huh?
Looks like you got a bit of a workout.
Totally cool. Look at that thing,
Where'd you
man.
go?
And how about that tiger board? Since I got you out here.
Tiger, that's the latest and greatest. That's 18 feet, 8 inches long.
Oh my gosh.
A stand-up paddle board for the unlimited class, which means if you wanted a 30-foot board, you could do it. So that's made for distance racing, California and Hawaii.
And you guys do this. You guys do this 32-mile stuff, huh?
We do 32 miles. Molokai to Oahu is actually this weekend.
Have you done 32 miles?
Yeah.
How long does it take to do that?
Record is 5:02, 5 hours and 2 minutes for Catalina.
Wow. And you got another board coming in here? Is this different, this one here?
We've got a 12.6 battle board that's built for the Rainbow Sandals Battle of the Paddle event. Everybody has to have the same length board.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's a professional event in Dana Point at the end of the season in September.
I was out there a couple of months ago. I love Dana Point. Okay. And is this one of your boards coming in here with this guy too?
That's a carbon 14-footer. That's called the Adventure board. It's a flat bottom that's made for running downwind, down swell, out in the ocean. So you're basically surfing open ocean swells.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And how many feet is that one again?
That's 14 feet long.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna get some footage of that coming in. Awesome.
Carbon fiber bottom land with the fiberglass top. Hand shaped by Joe, glassed, everything in Los Angeles.
So cool we have you guys out here. Hey, well, thanks a million. Thanks for bringing out the boards.
Stoked to do it.
Okay.
We'll see you in the water.
That's great. Now, I was on a board that was like, I guess about 4, and I was, you know, like swimming on it, and it felt great. 14-footer.
That's a 14-foot Bark SurfTech, and that's a great board for someone our size. And it's super fast, and cross training is great. It's nice to do both.
Yeah, I couldn't believe how fast it was going. And then, so paddle surfing. How many different types of boards are there for paddle surfing? You think?
Unlimited. I'll bet you there's 200 in production, and they're all darn good. SurfTech and those boards I really believe in. They treat me good, and that new expedition's here, and that's when we're talking about that. For something like this to get out around that island and back.
Oh, really?
That's the perfect board. That's the perfect board. And it can handle this heat. I wouldn't want to send one of the black boards up here because of the heat. It's so extreme, but those boards have the durability, and they can handle this.
That's fantastic. Joe, and so you've been doing this for years. We really appreciate you coming out of Salt Lake.
Oh, we'll be back next year.
And if people want to pick them up out here in Utah, where's a good place to get your boards?
Barkocean.com.
Barkocean.com?
You got it.
Right on. Thanks a million.
You got it. Enjoy.